Hello and welcome back to Google Nation, where we bring you all things TCG. My name's Preston, and oh boy, we're back. This is an exciting one. We got card reveals, we got set reveals, we got everything. There was a big kind of like all things Bandai video, and not only did they announce One Piece stuff, but they announced everything else as of Union Arena, Digimon, Battle Spirits, and their new Gundam TCG. So I'll link that in the description just in case you want to watch it. It's all in Japanese. Turn on the subtitles and get your information directly from the source. But for the stuff that's pertinent to One Piece, we're going to jump right into it because there's so much stuff, as well as what we have here, a new promo for Bonney. And I'm just excited to be talking about cards again. Alright, here we go. Jewelry Bonney, yellow character, 5 cost 6k power, Supernovas, Bonney Pirates, 1k counter. On play, if your leader has the Supernovas type, and your life total is equal to or less than your opponent's, place up to one of your opponent's cost 4 or lower characters on the top or bottom of their life face up. Alright, so yellow's getting supernovas, which I guess black yellow Luffy is a supernova, but I'm expecting this to not only be relevant for the black yellow Luffy, but also potentially a yellow leader coming in either an upcoming starter deck or an upcoming the next set, OP-10, because it's kind of an in-between set promo release. So with that being said, where is this card exciting for what it does? I think it's cool. On play, you get to remove a card from the board, cost 4 or less, which is nice. I still don't understand yellow. I play against it. I don't play with it well, so I just don't know if sending their card to their life when you're either at equal life or less is so important that you would play this over something else. So it's hard for me to judge yellow cards right now because I am just so lost on their massive combos and all the things they do. But getting a card off the board and into their life may be something that doesn't have a trigger that they have to pay for again, or it's not worth them playing again, is super helpful to get it away, and that's always nice, I guess. So removal is good. Sending it to your life, I feel like, is a double-edged sword because now you have to get through one more thing. But it's a 5 cost. I don't know. It sits in a weird place for me. So where are we taking this? And is it going to be for what's already out, or is it going to be for the future of yellow and supernovas? Only time will tell. And since I'm so lost on this card, we are going to move on to the announcements from that big conference, press conference that I talked about. And the first thing up was the announcement of OP-10. We got card art with a Gear 4 Luffy with, I believe that's his Dressrosa fit on it. Alright, so here's what they are saying so far. Introducing the new theme, Punk Hazard. Including existing themes of supernovas, interesting, and Don Quixote family have been significantly improved. So supernovas, just because they're saying it, doesn't mean it's yellow, but I would hope that they're releasing promos for it, so it will be yellow. Which supernovas have we not gotten that we would like to see? I would not want to see another Luffy. I want to see some different characters. And when you think of the supernovas that were relevant, Beiji doesn't have a leader. Rogue, the angel guy, does not have a leader, but also less important to the story. Yeah, really interesting. We'll see who they pick. Moving on to the rarity stack here. 6 leaders. 45 commons, 30 uncommons, 26 rares, 10 super rares, 2 secrets, 6 specials, and 1 dom. So they're keeping SPs. Usually they announce that there's going to be some type of treasure rare this early on, so I'm wondering if they're moving away from treasure rares and going to do something else, or they're just not going to put it in the very first announcement, which is also a big possibility. But with this announcement, they gave us the first 2 leaders for the set. And the first leader we have here is not TCG. This is Smoker. Smoker, red, green leader, 4 life, 5k power, punk hazard, navy types. Your opponent's turn. Your characters with navy type or punk hazard type trait gain plus 1000 power. Main, once per turn, if you have a character with 7000 power or more, set 2 Dawn as active. So, if you haven't watched the anime, catch up to Punk Hazard. This card will make more sense. It's a shame that they didn't just use TCG for this, because we already have a couple Smoker leaders. I believe it's 2. So just getting another one feels like they're just reusing stuff, but they're using cute girl art instead, which feels lame to me. Alright, getting into its effect. So this is a defensive deck, getting power on your opponent's turn if they have the types of the deck that you're most likely going to play with this, being Navy and Punk Hazard. Means you're going to be harder to kill, which is really interesting. So you might have a little bit of a weaker board state on your offense, and then you get stronger on defense, or all of your characters are just going to be generally weaker because they know that you're going to have this power up on defense. Interesting choice, because if they're going to give weaker characters on your offense, giving it an activate main that requires a strong character to be on board to get the effect off is really interesting. So it's going to be a really interesting archetype to see how they build it out, because setting 2 Dawn active is not anything to scoff at. I think that's a really great ability to be able to at any point in time have 2 more Dawn than your opponent expected you to have, and especially in game having 12 Dawn instead, or if this is going to be a lot like other green archetypes where you're re-standing Dawn all the time, then you'll have multiple more Dawn than your opponent, or at least additional 12 to 14. I don't think it's going to actually be a multiple. I don't think you're going to actually end up being able to play 20 Dawn. So 1.5 Dawn, whatever. I think that's really cool. I think there's a lot of potential. Again, green is really fun color because it's Dawn manipulation and state manipulation in comparison to purple, which is just ramp. And then red is power manipulation. So I think this fits both of the archetypes well, and I want to see what they come out with it, because it could be really cool, or it could just be boring, and there's going to be a leader at some point that's just stupid good, and we won't worry about this at all. Moving on to the next leader that they revealed, a very exciting Caesar Clown, or at least he looks excited. Caesar Clown, red-blue leader, 4 life, 5k power, scientist, punk hazard. Dawn ×2. When attacking, you may return one of your punk hazard type characters with a cost of 2 or more to the owner's hand. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 4000 power or less. Again, this is a great combination of the 2 archetypes. One revolving around power, one revolving around removal, in just the most creative ways possible with blue. At least sending it to your opponent's hand, I would guess. But what do we have here that is weird? I don't like an on attack Dawn ×2 effect. I think it's a huge investment and an attack that you get a minus on your board because you're picking up a character, a weak character nonetheless, but a character, and then your only benefit is removing 1 card from their side of the field. So you've invested 2 of your Dawn, 1 of your characters on board to get rid of 1 4000 power or less. Now, it being red, there might be some power manipulation to reduce characters' power so that you can do this to bigger characters, but I still feel like that's a big investment. to do this. So unless they have a way to cheat out a bunch of low-cost characters, then I feel like it's a weird effect that will probably have another not so great red-blue leader. But maybe the set just is dumb stupid, and my worries will be gone because the set will be so good. I mean, blue is doing well with a leader from like set 1 right now, so who knows. Moving on to the next part of the announcement. Starter Deck 21 has been announced. They're calling it something around the lines of Starter Deck EX. And since this is an image from Twitter, it doesn't auto-translate, so we'll go over to the website here. So, Starter Deck, it's coming with sleeves. It's a 50-card deck with 1 leader, and it has sleeves in this set. So, pre-constructed 51 cards, 1 leader. So, it's not an ultimate. You're not getting 3 leaders out of this. 10 Dawn cards, pretty normal for a starter deck. A bonus pack. And I believe, if I remember the translation from the live stream, it is similar to the Three Brothers Ultimate set, where it came with a pack with hollows of the set, so alt arts from that deck. I could completely be off. I might have misunderstood. But there's going to be a bonus pack, there's going to be the standard play sheet, and there's going to be 70 sleeves. So you're going to get a full set of sleeves and then some for your new deck. Now you ask, why does it say Gear 5? This is another Luffy starter deck. Not super surprised that we're getting another Gear 5 leader, as well as just in general another Luffy. He's going to be in every color multiple times, and we should be so happy about that. It means they like this game and they are going to continue to make cool stuff. So keep buying the Luffy stuff. That's what they know they like, and they know we like it. So Gear 5 Luffy, probably not a supernova. That's an easy guess, because they stopped putting supernovas on Luffy after he became after he started getting the 4 Emperors trait, and they always put Straw Hat trait, so not going to be part of the supernovas. We've seen Gear 5 in purple and black, so are we going to get something in that space, or are they going to move him to a new color that he doesn't have as much support in and start building him up in that color? So we could see yellow or Egghead, or possibly blue, because I don't think there's a strong blue Luffy right now. All speculation. I don't think there's any announcements on what it is. I think they're still designing it, so we don't know yet. But really excited that we finally have that announcement, and I believe there is a date of December 21st. So it is coming soon, so we'll probably start getting the announcements mid-November, while I believe the Starter Deck 10 is the end of November, so they'll probably have some overlapping stuff. I doubt they want to reveal all the cards in 21 days before the set. Usually they have it all set before, so like the week before it's released, usually the set's fully out. So I would expect there to be a small amount of overlap, because they also have to announce cards from this set, which we got the announcement is EB02 coming out in January. So shortly after the starter deck gets released, they're going to have to be moving into what's going to be in this new set. This set is revolving around the 25th anniversary of the anime. So it's going to have some really interesting cards, because it's going to be, I believe, based off of all the illustrations from the anime. And what we have here in part of the announcement is an illustration from Takeshi Mainami. Awful translation, Preston. Awful. But this is an illustration of Luffy from the anime. I believe it might be from a filler or something, or from something that I just don't recognize. But we also have a illustration of Nami from Joji Yamada, much better pronunciation that time. We'll take it. Of Nami sitting in the Orange Grove. So both really cool illustrations that we'll be getting, just giving us a taste of what's going to be coming to this set. And if we just get all of those really badass frames that we've been getting in the anime lately, in the last like year, I feel like it maybe even longer, I think people will be really excited to have those cards, especially if they start using like those really cool keyframes that they sneak in there that everyone's really excited to see as like backgrounds to the characters. I think that would be really cool. Looking forward to seeing that art later this year. But since that was just a teaser, we'll move on to our last set of news, which is Treasure Cups got an update to, I believe, the prize support. And it said new, so I had to scroll through here. I didn't recognize it at first because I am so in between the Japanese website and the English website that they didn't look new to me. But I believe these cards have all been released in Japan. It's the Tony Chopper from EB01 with this really cool art. It is our Cavendish here from EB01 and our OP-06 Reiju. And I believe that is the new stuff. I scrolled through here and I didn't see anything else that looked new. And we've seen these alt arts before and these prize cards from Japan, I'm pretty sure. So if that was not it, let me know in the comments if I missed out on those entirely. There's nothing really else on this page, so I don't think I missed it. But that's everything we have for today. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you excited for OP-10? Are you excited for Starter Deck 21? Are you excited to get Don Quixote family updates? Are you excited to see Punk Hazard cards? Are you excited to see what supernovas are coming? Let me know in the comments down below what you are excited for in OP-10. I feel like there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff that they haven't even hinted at yet, because there always is. They don't announce all of the leader types in that opening announcement. There's always a couple that sneak in there and surprise us. So let me know what you want to see in this set, and until next time, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you want to get more One Piece TCG content, hit that subscribe, and until next time, peace.